Here's your #1 UFC lightweight contender. He has been tracking this champion for several years. They've been on each other's radars. This is as big a fight as we could put together, 155 pounds.
And just to watch a guy so locked in on the champion from the moment he made his debut. He told us early in his career that ultimately he would be fighting for a UFC championship, and when he got here, he would win it. It's been visualization. It has been speaking a goal into reality for this young man. Tonight, he gets the opportunity to live it in real life.
And he loves proving doubters and naysayers wrong. He has made a career of just that. Now, he'll try to take those 12 pounds of gold away from the champ. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready? Do it.
All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize. And of course, if the fight's on the feet, I got the power and the speed advantage to put this guy away. There's a kick.
Very good, very good.
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. And now he's attempting choke.
Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
The belly.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
You're doing great. That's awesome.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Paddy Pimblett. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Nicely done. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Round two next.
Aí, senta aí, respira pra mim. Respira, pelo nariz. Aí, muito bom. Take a seat for me, bud. Deep breath. That's right. Toma água aqui.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Quick jab.
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Hook to the head there by Pimblett. Straight right hand now, just misses. So the head strike starting to pile up. Oh, he is hurting for certain. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Spinning back fist. All right, so a pretty good idea to try to engage in the clinch, and with relative ease, he gets the fight here yet again.
Well, we see the evolution of this.
Kick here as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
He passes the half. Great ground and pound by this man.
And there it is. Another strike on the ground. Gets through. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
1 minute.
Getting them out here.
Pimblett's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
Seconds winding down in round two. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the Horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
And now some distance as they pull apart. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Beautifully timed and place kick there by Pimblett. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that because now he will...
Oh, how good was that judo toss? We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot, clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut. And it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes on.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
20 seconds left.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side when he goes to finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action. And if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He passed the half guard.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. The ground strikes starting to pile up. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. Side control, he's pretty safe there.
That Darce choke is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Great submission defense.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right, deep breath, respira bem fundo. Sim, aí, muito bom. Você tá fazendo muito bem, tá? Você já ganhou todos os outros rounds.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Fifth and final round. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Side kick, well placed.
Oh, great entry. Lands a nice punch from his back.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Changing the position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Ele deu as costas.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, feet on the hips here.
Now he's got good body position, yup. And there you go, again, half guard.
Pimblett's back into full guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
There it is, now he's going to mount. Beautiful transition. Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. Well, we are the only two men sitting in this arena tonight after a 25-minute title fight there. Epic back-and-forth affair. I think the challenger might have done enough.
The champ didn't want to let go of his title. He fell a little bit short, and we should have a new UFC champion. He did a great job of using his all-around MMA game in order to take the belt away from the champ.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Diego Lopes!
Oh, take my money, DC. We got a new UFC lightweight champion. This is a belt that doesn't always change hands very often. There's a new king at 155 pounds.
The most exciting moment in sports, when Dana White wraps the belt around a new champion's waist. Take a moment, son. Breathe it in. You are now the best fighter in the world.